General Winfield Scott Hancock was born in Montgomery Square, Montgomery County, on February 14, 1824. Although his house where he was born is no longer standing to this day, there is a Pennsylvania State Historic marker right on Route 309, just north of the intersection of 202, identifying where the house used to stand. His family ultimately moved to Norristown, where they lived on Swede Street near the Montgomery County Courthouse, where he spent most of his childhood prior to going to West Point. He started his military career when he graduated from West Point in 1844, 18th in his class. After graduating from West Point in 1844, General Hancock served in various campaigns in the Western frontier and also during the Mexican-American War. However, he's arguably most notably known for his service in the Civil War, particularly during the Battle of Gettysburg, which occurred on July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, 1863 in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
General Hancock was commander of the 2nd Corps going into the Battle of Gettysburg. It was a relatively new position for him. At the previous battle, he was actually a division commander under General Couch, who eventually would retire, and he replaced General Couch as commander of the 2nd Corps. There was a lot of leadership shakeup following the Battle of Chancellorsville, which was a defeat for the Union Army. And you saw coming in a lot of this leadership was uncertain how this was going to shake out in the most critical battle coming into the invasion of Pennsylvania by General Lee and the Army of Northern Virginia. General Hancock took command of the 2nd Corps as one of the highly regarded generals in the Army of the Potomac. There was a handful of them, and he was certainly one of the top echelon, which is why he commanded such a prestigious corps. And coming into the Battle of Gettysburg as well, General Meade, who was the head of the Army of the Potomac, also a new commander, had great faith in this general, trusted him, he knew his great work, and this would come to show really early in the Battle of Gettysburg. Now, as the battle initiated initially, there was not a central commander on the field. You had General Buford commanding the cavalry, who was holding the town of Gettysburg and the outlying areas, delaying the Confederates advancing on the town. Immediately, he called for reinforcements, and the Army of the Potomac started sending them. And initially, General Meade did not want to engage at this location. So he was a little uncertain how many enemy forces were there, what was happening. And General Buford called for these forces, and General Meade granted the 1st and 11th Corps to come up and assist. And this was the left wing of the Union Army. And this was under the command of General Reynolds, who commanded the 1st Corps. And early on in the battle, once the 1st and 11th Corps came in to help stabilize the line, General Reynolds was killed by a Confederate bullet, and he died immediately. This led command to General Howard, who commanded the 11th Corps at the time. Now, General Howard's 11th Corps had fared badly at the Battle of Chancellorsville. They were flanked by General Stonewall Jackson's forces. They were obliterated, forced back in disarray, and it was widely regarded that the Corps was under strength. It was seen as cowardly, and General Howard had very little faith in his soldiers or his fellow officers. So upon General Meade, who was stationed a few miles back from the battle, while he was waiting and centralizing his army, he knew he could not have General Howard in command. He had 1st and 11th Corps up there, which led General Howard under command, and General Abner Doubleday took command of the 1st Corps after General Reynolds was killed. And General Hancock was, at his side. And General Meade, not trusting General Howard to take command of the field, sent his warhorse, General Hancock, to take command of the field. He had no troops on the field. The 2nd Corps was not in position on the first day of the battle. But General Meade trusted General Hancock to do what he thought was right. General Meade did not want to fight a battle there, but he realized if he sent his most trusted commander, he would determine if they should stay there and fight or withdraw. So General Hancock went up there and took command from General Howard on the first day of battle. And that was a critical point And General Hancock had full command of the field. He could have withdrawn. He chose to stay and fight. And it was a critical moment at the battle and one of the reasons the Union won that day.